Adam and I are near Gettysburg at the Cashtown Inn. We've got more responses, but no more information.
It's almost like a paranormal bus stop, right?
Yeah. And the activity has suddenly stopped again. We're going to see if Chip can help us figure out where to go from here.
Hi, Chip. We're obviously moving in a direction. It is a bit confusing, and we haven't got it figured out. We wanted to get your thoughts.
I think you have a lot of souls, a lot of spirits, ghosts, whatever, that come in and out of this space. They transition in and out, not necessarily staying there all the time, but it's almost like that train station thing. They're zigzagging back and forth and coming in and out.
Don't hang up on him. Okay.
That's interesting. That's kind of a theory we've been exploring here
a little bit. So in your professional opinion, what would make a space act as that kind of a stop for spirits?
Maybe it's the historic significance of the space that you're in. I don't know. But something in space is kind of an energetic hot spot for spirits to move around in.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not getting water and a well. Is there a well on the property?
There is water involved.
There
yes.
is water.
You're kind of confirming already some ideas that we have about this space, and so that gives us extra reason to kind of continue down that path at the moment and see if that's the correct one.
Thank you, Chip. We really appreciate you.
So that's weird when he said it has something to do with water.
And maybe it does. When you're dealing with this location, that water's still running.
Yeah, I mean, and we've long thought that potentially running water generates some sort of energy. It is interesting that, one, that stream runs under the building, and two, it played such an important part of the history of this building.
I thought of an experiment that we could do downstairs, but give me a little bit more time to flesh it out in my brain. But I think there's something we can do down on that little bridge. Give me tonight after we get home to think about it.
Okay.
Because I think there's something we can do with the water itself that maybe we can actually see if there's energy involved in it.
I think it's a great idea. I think all the evidence we got, all of the activity we experienced really lends credence to the idea that there are multiple spirits here at all times, and they can visit once or they can visit a dozen times, but that is very much what is happening here at the Cashtown Inn. Tonight we need to test our theory that the Cashtown is a hotspot for transient ghosts.
Down to the basement, yeah?
To the basement. It's like a clue into the history of the house or the inn in this case.
Especially here, Gettysburg, it's like original. This is where the surgeries happen. So the idea is to use the running water in the center of this, over this bridge, right, as some sort of conduit for activity.
Right.
This is a full-on, old-school seance, and we're throwing everything at this last experiment. We have our modern equipment, but we'll be using the mirror and candles to see if it will reflect anything manifesting from the water.
The idea here is that we've almost fashioned a large psychomantium moment here. Mm-hmm. I can see the water in the mirror pretty well, so I can focus on that.
And I can see the reflection of the light off the water here.
Perfect.
And here, and I have the spirit box. We're testing the theory that it could be a conduit. It was filled with blood. People died here. People had their limbs cut off. The sounds, the screams. I mean, this water is still running.
It's hard for me to imagine that this was the last thing so many men saw. Let's listen in silence for a minute. So like when I was just looking at the mirror, I was seeing like all the details on the bottom of the water's floor right here. But the longer you look at it, it just all disappears and turns black.
Yeah.
And starts morphing. It takes a long time to like let yourself go enough to see like other shapes in it. So that was the beginning of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna start listening to the spirit box.
Oh, I'm gonna record you. This is Amy and Adam, and we are in the basement of the Cashtown Inn. Adam is about to start a spirit box session.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'd love to get to know the occupants here who are here all the time. Are you one of them? Are you someone who maybe is stopping through, taking a break? There's a very large battle that took place here, the Battle of Gettysburg. And I know this building played a large role in that for the Confederacy. There were some awful surgeries, and I don't know that everyone made it, but it happened down here. I know that some of the wounded from the battle made their way to this basement because this was where the doctors were. And the doctors did a lot of amputations. There's also been a few other people who've passed. Do you know anything about?
Don't worry about it.
There was also
16.
16. Are you male or female? I just want to make sure I get the right person.
Do it again.
Are you male or female? Man or a woman? It's important. You know, are you familiar with Jack? Jack runs
I
this.
can't breathe.
What happened to you? Did something happen where you couldn't breathe? Do you know Jack? He and his wife have taken over the inn, and he's asked us to help him figure out who is here.
Me sideways.
What the?
It was like, me sideways.
Okay,
He's coming down.
who's coming down?
I'm not.
Who comes down here?
Come up.
Come up from where? You want to go upstairs?
I know you.
Do you?